Tonight on Would I Lie to You, comfortable sofa man, Eamon Holmes, king-size tall boy, Dara O'Brien, and part of the furniture, team captain, David Mitchell. And facing them tonight, she's a beautiful Swede, Ulrika Johnson. He's a lumpy turnip, Jimmy Carr. And their benched-out team captain, Lee Mack. But first, please go, if not exactly wild, then at least slightly feral, for your host, Angus Deaton.
Good evening and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the panel game based on lies and how to spot them. We all lie, I know I don't. In fact, on average, we tell 3 lies every 10 minutes of conversation, which would explain why Gordon Brown's last speech went on for almost 2 hours. The German philosopher Nietzsche once said truth is only a mobile army of metaphors, metonyms and anthropomorphisms consisting of nothing more than the invention of fixed conventions. But I guess you had to be there. Which brings us a little bit older, but none the wiser, to round 1, entitled Home Truths. Each of our guests has a card in front of them with either a lie or a truth on it. They have no idea what they'll be faced with when they turn the card over, which may explain the air of panic and sudden inability to read. Either way, the opposing team must then glean whether or not it's genuine, and if you understand all that, then you're already way ahead of the panellists. Speaking of which, Ulrika, your home truth, if you would.
Oh, that's me.
Well done.
I hosted the British Sausage Awards.
I won.
That sounds very you, Ulrika.
Where were they held?
Where were they held?
At BAFTA.
At BAFTA?
At the BAFTA headquarters.
It's a strange place for a sausage awards. Do the sausage and film industries have a long relationship? We provide sausages for lunch at all British films.
How many categories were there in the British Sausage Awards?
Nicest, longest, fattest, tastiest.
Whoa. So this is saving me £1.50 a minute.
Do you remember any nominated sausages?
No, it's all a bit of a blur, actually.
Evidently.
Yeah.
So this is a while ago now. This is not a gig we could get you to do now, for
No,
example.
no, probably
Has your fee
90.
risen? Are you out of the British sausage producers' range?
I was paid very handsomely.
How much, just out of interest?
I was probably paid about, I don't know, 30 grand.
Stop it.
I mean, farming is in crisis. They're throwing away £30,000 on patting each other on the back, as well as hiring BAFTA. It sounds like a sort of sick party.
No one is saying that they shouldn't have awards. Let the poor sausage makers have a night out. But Jesus wept, 30 grand for a host. That's a bit extravagant, to be honest.
David, you're going to have to make a decision.
I think Ulrika would have been embarrassed doing the sausage awards.
I think 30 grand
With a
takes away a
blush.
lot of embarrassment.
So we think it's true.
I think it's true.
You think it... I think it's a lie. Instinctively, I think it's a lie.
OK, you're going to override
I'm going to go with Eamon.
Fair enough, they're saying it's a lie, so what is the truth, Ulrika?
It's the truth.
Oh!
Yes, it's true. Ulrika did host the British Sausage Awards. As host of the awards, you're entitled to as many sausages as you can eat, which damn near bankrupted the sausage community the year Vanessa Feltz presented them. Sausages are formed from fat, blood, nostril, anus and offal. Coincidentally, also the original names for the Spice Girls. David.
When I was 23, I had to talk my way out of a fight with a paperboy.
What was it about?
What was it about?
What's the fight
It
about?
was about... well, I was sitting sort of by the side of the road with a couple of friends, and we were chuckling about something, and he thought we were laughing at him.
But you're a man and he's, what, 8?
No, he was sort of, I'd say, mid-late teens.
And how old were you?
I was 23.
So you were 23, mid to late teens, and there's 3 of you and 1 of him.
Yep. I mean, of the 3 of us, one was a girl, and 1 was me.
And what happened? How did you talk your way out of the fight?
Well, he came towards us. He dropped the bag with the papers in. Thud. And he said he was coming up like this, going...
Like what, sorry?
Like this.
When was this, 1872? Did he go like this?
Yes,
Did he have the big shorts
yes, he
on?
went like this because, yes, he was an otter. And he said, I think he said, it was either what's your problem or have you got a problem? It involved the word problem, but not in a kind of, he wasn't really a problem solver.
He wasn't like looking for a problem. He wasn't looking for you to go, my first is in crane, but not in canoe.
Yeah, no, I had a strong impression that would have increased my chances of getting hit.
And what were your friends called?
Tom and Emma.
Ooh, sounds like it was really going to kick off.
Bless you. But when you're not telling the truth, you become like a little schoolboy and smiley and very hesitant, and suddenly, ooh, you're just... I want to take you home and put you up on a shelf.
The second half of that's worse than the first.
So are you thinking this is the truth,
You've got
or
to
are
go.
you agreeing with
He's
Ulrika?
lying. He's lying.
There's no way he's lying. He wouldn't lie about a thing like this. Go with me. Come on.
Oh, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Who do you listen to?
I'm going to go with Ulrika and say that I think that it's a lie.
OK. David?
Oh, my God.
A quick reveal.
It is, in fact, true.
He's very good at lying. I don't want to take you home anymore.
He's so sweet, isn't he, when he tells the truth? Jimmy, your turn to astonish us.
Right you are. I starred in a Japanese commercial for snuff.
Is snuff a big thing in Japan? Because it's sort of slightly peaked in the West, I think, its level of popularity.
They're making commercials for it still, so I'm guessing bigger, but
Right.
no idea.
What was the slogan?
I've no idea. I just read autocue phonetically. I mean, I could have declared war for all I know. Right. But I imagine I said buy snuff. I said something like you can have too much of a good thing, I think was the slogan. It was something like that. Because it was a guy doing a line of snuff. like a massive line of snuff. And then his face, like, he did it for real, and like his face kind of ludicrously kind of...
So their slogan for selling snuff involved saying, don't have that much of it. You know?
Literally, yeah.
It's advertising whiskey with someone dying of alcoholism. And then saying, a little bit is tasty, but yeah, it killed this. Why did they choose you to be the face
Because I've got
of...
my TV show, the Distraction show that I did on Channel 4, and the American one goes out in Japan. And it's quite big, because it's like Endurance, but it's with Westerners being hurt. They love
He looks
that.
almost Japanese.
I look almost Japanese. That is the acceptable face of racism.
So are you still in two minds, or
Eamon, what are
three
your
or four?
thoughts?
He was very convincing.
Unless the production crew are mental, we'll be seeing it in about a minute.
That's... Oh, he's threatening a clip.
I imagine.
So is there any truth in this?
I think it's a lie.
I think it's that bit makes me think it's a lie.
The clip,
The clip was just
Oh,
too strong, Jimmy.
So you're veering towards untruth.
Lie. Lie.
OK. The truth, Jimmy?
I can tell you it was a lie.
But a good lie, good one.
The next round is called The Ring of Truth. I'll be reading out the top celebrity fact, and the panellists in turn will dissect, discuss, and finally deduce whether or not that fact has about it the ring of truth or the stench of deceit. So, your teaser. To coincide with the US version of The Weakest Link, Ben & Jerry released a limited edition Anne Robinson-flavoured ice cream.
An ice cream that tastes solely of bile and remorse. I can't see that.
Not so. It sold out in 2 weeks. Very popular.
When you open the tin, was the surface of it really taut in an unnatural kind of way? As if you couldn't possibly break into the ice cream beneath.
She's doing that thing in the photo, that wink thing, isn't she, which always unnerves me, because she does it at the end of The Weakest Link to sort of say, you know, like, it's all a joke, I'm not really evil. But that's the bit that scares the crap out of me.
And the thing is, though, that wink is the only thing that... She used to do that on Points of View as well, and she's sort of trying to say that she's in some way being consistent. Well, in Points of View, she didn't read out the people's letters and then just say, you know, f*** off. Which she does to the answers of the nice people on The Weakest Link who are trying to win a quiz.
Do you think when you open the ice cream, it just has written on top, use a proper spoon, dickhead?
Well, there are precedents.
Right.
They've made Desperate Housewives editions called Cherry Hatcher.
So what was the Anne Robinson one called?
Ginger Ice Queen.
Ginger ice cream's really nice.
It's gonna taste of ginger, not of that bitch. Ginger is a recognised pleasant flavour.